Okay, just made myself a cup of strong black coffee, and it's time for the first arson case. One sec. Resume. Fucking arsonists. And this is going to be connected in some way to the doctor and the morphine. Because we did see the snippet earlier where the doctor was knowingly working with the arsonist.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Jeez. Hard fall from the top, I guess. We're gonna wear a suit we haven't worn really, so I guess that would be Sword of Yestis or Golden Boy. This looks like it's brown, which for some reason gives me an arson vibe. We'll wear it.
Well, are there any leads? Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week to get an ID.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
Buddy, you drop something?
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
You trying to sit me down?
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with the lady that got cut up, like the Dahlia.
Where's the phone?
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or look somewhere else?
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero, walking into the station with your chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me the time of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
Well, take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
He's the dirty cop from the newspapers.
The dirty cap.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
They're fucking burning people's houses down when they're gone? Oh, so it's the slimy doctor is using the arsonist to burn down the houses so that he can buy them up cheap. God damn, that's fucked up. Seems like he's being truthful.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
That would make sense. That's why his shit got burned down.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
Okay, so he was being untruthful.
All right.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop that caught her.
Need to finish checking out the house, obviously, before we go.
That son of a bitch
See anybody
looks a lot
from
like the cop who pointed the gun at me.
the development fund or whatever.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Suppose we should talk to his wife first, or as well, right? Or where'd she go?
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Oh, that's nice. He gave him money. Yeah, I mean, if your house burns down and you have no insurance, your life's not gonna be going so well. Even though insurance is kind of a fucking scam most of the time, but...
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? He solved the case. Booked some barfly for the murder.
Not everything here is going to be
Right.
relevant.
There's gotta be something in the smoking crater that has some relevance, right? I'd hate to miss something important. Can we get up here? Alright, we'll give it another sweep, and I guess we'll go if we don't find anything.
He's the dirty cop from the newspapers.
Really, I mean, it's strange to me that he slept with her. It didn't seem, I don't know. Didn't seem like they set it up too well. And like, that doesn't make you, I mean, it's not good, but catching a bunch of murderers and all that, and then all of a sudden none of it counts because you cheated on your wife, like, it's not good, but I don't know. So be it.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
Wait, I didn't look at the street. Anything on the street? Probably not. Outside the fence? Nope. Alright, we out of here.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
We'll go to the suburban redevelopment last, or we'll go to the travel agency first because, you know, the head of the snake would probably be the development agency. The travel agency is probably a middleman. Like, they probably don't even know that they're in on the scam, or they might.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? What can you tell us about the travel tickets that you issued to the Steffens family?
Steffens. Let me see. Family of 5, I think. Trip by flying boat to Catalina Island. Tickets were issued last week and redeemed this weekend.
Here they are. Steffens.
And I don't see
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Oh.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
True. Okay. Yeah. But we need more info. I mean, I'm not gonna doubt him. He doesn't seem like he's lying.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Smells like BS. So is it doubt or is it lie? We'll just doubt, because
While the Steffens family was at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize they won?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you...
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
okay. Actually, we should have gone. We're gonna go to the other family's house fire.
You can
I forgot
drive.
to do that.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one?
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Damn, dude.
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Check the perimeter first. Is that another fucking insta-heat?
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Wow. We might have to go see them again.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Stop! LAPD!
We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
What is that? Just some matches and a cig? I mean, that doesn't say shit.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
We aren't done here. Did the dog survive? Or maybe this... No way this actually is relevant. Okay. Ciao, big boy. Yeah, evidence is very scarce in arson cases, is it not? Alright, final sweep, and then I guess we'll go. Her car got fucking toasted too? Well. Alright, we'll steal the coroner's car and head out of here. Oh, won't let us. Can we steal the amber lamps?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Let me guess. You want to check out the suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Keep your mouth shut.
We came as soon as we could.
Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with a lady cut up like the Dahlia. What the hell?
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
No? I'm a fool. No, 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 no.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
Whew. So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
How bad is it?
I mean,
Come on, you can tell me.
I really doubt it would be the
You know the way.
fucking
You can drive.
Insta-Heat.
Fine. Where are we headed?
It's gotta be the
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around
doctor
this, we're
creep
dead.
and the housing development.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Let me guess. You're lost in my eyes?
I know that face. That's the guy who busted all those Negro drug pushers last week, isn't it?
Goodness.
Well, you can only dream.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Ivan Rasick. Is he
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Slavic as hell?
I said, if you're a producer, then I'm Lana Turner, Jack.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Why would he lie? Well, to cover his own ass. I'm gonna doubt him because his fake ass smile.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Oh, well, that's an obvious lie. Do we call him out with anything specific, or we just doubt him? I mean, yeah, we have two guys that blew up their shit, but we don't know anything about those guys. I'm gonna use the intuition point just to get it correct here. It's a fucking lie.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It's one of these two. I hope it's not a 50-50. I'll hit him with Varley.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasic?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Yep.
Only movie stars have things like that.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Stupid would be an
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Wow.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Young lady. I mean, yeah, murder is not arson, so...
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasic.
Rogues
Desperate
gallery.
times indeed.
What a term. Oh, are we going to speak with him again?
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
This is the 1940s, bitch. We don't need warrants. Plus, I mean,
here,
they'll just say
now?
"Ooga booga, hocus pocus" and make
Stick
one if they
around,
have
Mr.
to.
Rasic.
Okay, Mr. Ryan. Oh, a revolutionary, eh?
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Oh, I can open it. Let's do that.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with a lot of this, but I sure as hell ain't a leftist. Yep, flyers. I mean, that's not... Anarchism is not arson, so I don't think it's that guy. Oh.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Right. No. Open that back up. Is that the only thing in the locker? What is that? No, I don't want that. Okay, his lock. So neither of those. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't suspect them.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
3 birds. Clement.
Oops. I would have liked to hear him out.
He'll never find out.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
The one I suspect the most is Varley, so let's see the other 2 first. Maybe they'll give us some dirt on Varley
You gotta
to
be kidding me.
leverage
We're
against
driving
him.
this?
We should have taken one of the Insta-Heat trucks just to stick it to that bastard.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Wise guy looking.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
That's absurd. So Varley is the one, isn't an anarchist, so we can't use that. So we'll just doubt him.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Okay, it's gotta be fucking Varley, man.
You were licensed and worked for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
I guess it's just a doubt.
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in the settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
I'm with him. And that's funny because it shows that you can't take everything at face value, because it's like, yeah, he is the arsonist, or he is an arsonist, but not he's not some serial arsonist. He had a motive.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Okay, now that's a lie.
You and Ryan are 5th columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
No, but I guess it's either one.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Yeah, he seems alright.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Now we go see the
Fine.
Cammy.
If the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
It's funny how anarchism and communism are related whenever communism always is a giant government. It's just silly. They've got nothing in common.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs.
He's gonna run,
Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Maybe you shouldn't be driving this shitty, slow car.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get in close. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We got to get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Put your hands where I can see them. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Yeah, I don't suspect him, though. We should go... If we can, interview him first. I want to talk to Varley last, because he's, like I said, I think he's the guilty party. If any of these people are. Guess we're not going to get that
Can you drive to
chance.
this one?
Fine. Where are we headed? Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of
Only
the
run
equation
if
and
you're
let him have
willing
it.
to die if you fail to
nervous?
escape.
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
I wasn't trying to shoot him. Apparently there's a way you can get him to stop running if you have a good warning shot.
Oh, crap.
Well,
Help, he has a gun!
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever. You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
you ain't getting in that truck, boy.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. And be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer. You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Now to national news here on KTI.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
All kinds.
I have 2 suspects. Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Okay, so this is one of our double suspect
You should be
things.
ashamed of yourself, young man.
Well, let's just go here first.
I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really
Save yourself
works.
some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Didn't this guy say that he... Let's see what intuition says. 79% of players, so it's a low number. Oh, we get a new outfit at level 20 or at level 18. I can't wait. Anyway. That means it's probably a lie. Let's accuse
This is
him and see.
industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
I don't really know.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
It's almost certainly a lie. But I don't know which piece of evidence. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. What campaign, he said. That's supposed to be a hint. What campaign? His whole... I mean, I don't know. The anarchist pamphlets don't really prove that he's... anything. Mr.
I can wait just as long as you can.
I guess we'll go with the statement by his boss.
So you know
Nope,
just
fucked it
what
up.
I'm thinking, as well as what I'm supposed to have done. Give me a break.
Fine.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator
Oh,
valve of a
fuck.
Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Okay, now we say that's
If you
a
know
lie.
enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Now we use what I just tried to use, Mr. Rasick's statement.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Liar. We know that's
Tell me
an
the
easy
truth,
one.
Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense?
That's what this schmuck told us.
You're just a stooge. A brown shirt for your
What?
capitalist paymasters.
Excuse me? Oh, kickbacks by Varley, not that guy. Oh, my bad. Well, let's try to get this last one right.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Another lie.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
We know he has his criminal record. That's easy.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead. I think Ryan is our man, but procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
I'm praying that those prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand
We have
jury.
Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley.
thrown out, now the
I think
DA
all we
wants
need to
my
do is
head.
ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Bullshit.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Heater serviced by you.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about
Oh, well, we
not
found
being
our
able to get
man.
his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Now we use the statement.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Do we have anything that proves that he did? The tampered regulator valve? It's 50. Okay, it's a lie.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Regulator valve.
You're saying I'm some kind of psycho for hire?
Damn.
It's not true.
I'm charging him. God, this feels bad. I didn't get anything definitive. But I'm gonna charge this guy. They want me to charge the commie. I'm probably gonna get a tongue lashing, but we're charging Barley.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
We're gonna get yelled at.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
Shoot. The case against Varley looks dangerously thin for a man facing 4 counts of murder. I mean, yeah, but I didn't have anything on the other guy either. I'm sure it would have, like, okay. The other guy did have violence formerly. I don't know. I'm sure it would have been like, fuck you, you did it wrong if I picked the other guy too, so whatever.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Kelso's a really solid guy, and he's a good actor too. I like him. I feel like I've seen him in something, but maybe I could be wrong. All right, so I'm assuming it's going to be like the old investigations where even though I fucked it up technically, all the guys that we're going to finger are wrong, and it's all a conspiracy by that creepy ass doctor guy. But anyway, maybe I just fucked it up, but that's fine. That's part of this Let's Play. Thanks for watching. We'll get to the next arson case in the next episode.